It's Madden NFL 22, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the football team and the Cowboys, and it comes your way next.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with the Washington football team. Brandon Gaudin alongside my good friend Charles Davis. Charles, so often it's the quarterbacks that are in the spotlight, and in this game, no different. We have a very compelling matchup. Ryan Fitzpatrick of Washington, Dak Prescott of the Cowboys.
And Brandon, I think each one might be trying to play some form of keep away from the other, because when you think about time of possession and what that means in a game, it's great if you're able to hold on to the football and run your offense at your pace. And it also helps to keep the other guy's offense on the sideline. That's your goal for the game.
Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led by their veteran quarterback. He's been in the league for a while, since 2005, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
And I think by now, we know what we're going to get with Ryan Fitzpatrick. Veteran savvy, a ton of know-how, and the enthusiasm for playing and teaching the game, almost second to none. But he also has a bit of a tendency to be a loose cannon with the football. Oftentimes that works out. Sometimes it costs his team, but never a dull moment when he's on the field. Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Here we go. Here we go.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try to throw here, Fitzpatrick. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. He It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Oh, no. Anything you do, go on. Fracasso. Go on. Fracasso.
This offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal,
yeah, I see that little
I was kicking in my goal and took my piece away.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. While the training staff works on him.
But I'm a G because I ain't never been a fuck, nigga. I'm straight down for round, all you fuck, nigga. And you gotta know, because I ain't never been no pussy or no fuck, nigga. But I'm gonna keep a lot of money on you fuck, niggas. And I know that's why you hate it, and the thing, I was kicking in my door and took my piece away. Them niggas thinking it's a joke, but I can't see their face. I swear to
tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come. He's still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage near midfield at the 49. Prescott to throw on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
A dump off to Elliott. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now Prescott on 4th down. This will wind up a ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. The 30. 10. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. He juked him. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Gibson again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. He and his team, they've had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott eluding the pressure right. Finding some room at midfield. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Out to his left. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And oh, he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was all capped off by Dak Prescott, keeping it and taking it in on the touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. First down, Fitzpatrick. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get.
A three-team trade. Everyone gets a three-team trade. So most of the trades that the Lakers are looking at appear to more likely than not be a three-team trade. The Lakers are in active conversations with the Portland Trail Blazers and are pushing hard for Jeremy Grant. The problem is a couple things. One, Jeremy Grant is looking like he's going to yield 2 firsts. The Portland Trail Blazers really want 2 firsts for Jeremy Grant. Now, let's work it out. And then committed, right? You need me to defend the best player?
Expedia members get member price.